Hi, this is Ryan Lorenz with video B1, the code review. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the star rating system. So the first thing to do for that I did anyways, was I imported the Font Awesome library and the index.html right here. And then, so then I'm able to use that wherever. And then over here on the purchase page, whenever you click on the leave reviews button, so like whenever we're here and we go to details and then we want to leave a review, and there's these stars here. Those stars are created right here and they're blank whenever they're first made, and they are then gathered into an array of elements right here, which is sent over here to this get rating function, which is right down here, which, there it is. So this actually adds the event listeners, and I use this flag right here to let me know whether or not they've clicked on at least one of the stars. That way I know whether or not they're trying to submit the review, having actually clicked on a star at the very least. That way they can't submit a review that has no content. So, so yeah, it just loops through each one of these, giving the event listener for it. And, you know, right here, if the button that they, or the star button that they click on is inactive, then it's going to make it active for every star up to that point. So like, but it's going to start at that star, and then it's going to go down to 0. That way it goes from right all the way to left. Because if you click on the third one, then you want it to go from here down. So that's what I do. And then submit. So I mean, that's pretty much the code for that. I can show you on the reviews page, like it does, it still uses the font awesome to create the reviews, the listing of the reviews anyways. Somewhere. Yeah, right here. So it knows with this right here, it knows how far to go with the with which class of the star rating that it is, so it knows whether or not to put in a filled one or not. So that's how that works there. So the second thing for the code review, excuse me, is the pagination. So like on the home page, and then over here we'll go to the Firebase controller. Partial, sorry. I know this video is going to go too long, and I apologize. So right here, we have the get partial product list. And on the home page, we receive a page index. And if the page index is null because you're on page 0, you just got to the home page, so you don't have a page index to send to the home page, then it'll get set to 0 because you're on the first page, or index 0. And whenever we use that index to make a call to the get partial product list, so it's that number that you have, so the index times 8. So if you're on page 0, it's going to be 0, and that's where you start. And this is your offset. And I send that offset to the partial product list. So if we're on page 1, then we're going to want to go past those first 8 and start at index 8, because we're 0 through 7 is the first 8. So we jump over to, let's see, this index, and so it gets the offset here and uses it right here. So we order by name, start with the offset right there, and we use limit, and I made the limit a const up here because I was, you know, just so that I could change it whenever I wanted to whenever I was still messing with it. And so yeah, that gets a total of 9. So the reason why 9, why not 8? Well, that's because over here on the home page, I needed to know whether or not there was going to be like a next button, whether or not there are more still left to get. So there's, where is it? Here it is. So I made a flag for it just so that I could keep track of it. I thought that was the easiest way. So if the products come back and there are 9, then I say, okay, I know that I need that next button for the pagination to be lit up. And then I go to build a product view for the length of the products -1, because I don't want 9, I want 8 per page. If there isn't 9, that means that we got to the end. Even if there's 8, that's fine. There's not another one. So next flag will not be true, so we will not make the next button's event listener. On top of that, one of these if statements here makes the next button not clickable. And we basically do the same thing with the page index being greater than 0. So like if the page index is not greater than 0, then we're on the first page and we don't want that previous button to be shown. There's a if statement up here that covers that as well. And so that's pretty much it for the pagination. That's how that works. So the last thing was the MobileNet TensorFlow. So on the index.html, I think I put it down here for some reason. I'm sure I didn't need to. Maybe I did. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. But I added it here. So I first have to import the TensorFlow library, and then on top of that, I have to import the MobileNet. It doesn't work if you don't import just the base TensorFlow library. And then over on the products page, we have, let's see. Oh, what? Oops, no, product page. So whenever we want to add a product, sorry, where am I? Maybe it's up here, sorry. Oh, it's definitely up here. Yeah, so whenever we're adding a product, it's right here. Whenever you actually click on a file to upload, and that's whenever we call on the machine learning right here. So we say await.mobilenet, and we load it up. So that way we have it, the object that we need to actually run the machine learning on the image. And then I get the image from the elements tag, and then I just classify the image using the net object that I just made it for MobileNet. So net.classify, and then I send it the image, and then the result comes back to me, and I can get those keywords, and then I go ahead and use this regular expression here, split it, get rid of the commas, and if the probability is at least 10%, because MobileNet is not good at this unless the image is very good image, very clear image, and even then it's still not very good. But as you saw, I can at least classify like the Coke bottles as soda or pop or bottle. It got that at least, but it doesn't get very many things right. So yeah, and then I just put that into the search keys and then split it at the commas, like I said before, and then I put it into the form. And so that's how that works. And then after they do that, then they can go back and edit them. Due to MobileNet being not very trustworthy, they can still edit them afterwards. And so that is my video B1. Thank you.